Mina mi jape da haune. Mina mi jape da haune. Manya mi abulolo nutaye. Mila bewu kebu. Mawuso kolisa taye. Manya mi abotu mitaye. Yela.
Me pass. You know me.
Me so on hospital. I can't so on.
Me high uncle sunlight. Oh, hospital. A brand new technology about. And it be a baby. What's up with the key? That one generator. Technology about one thing. The doctor.
Yes. With DocPam, you can meet your physician online via a video call for medical advice. With DocPam, you can chat via text, vocal, and even send images to your specialist in order to get medical advice. With DocPam, you can get advice from the best specialists from anywhere in the world in seconds. Go to your Play Store or your App Store and download your DocPam today.
DocPam convenience. Wow, Pomodin and Diane.
DocPam the Fufrabo, DocPam. Yes, get the opportunities for Fraba. Who bet me no health professional at Chatia. Untia she. Doctor in your palm. J.A. Abson Kwa. And more Quenya. No, Doctor Chatty will phone so. Bisan wa Pomodin one seminar. Abra. Untia she. Would the answer but download the DocPam and will phone so. Download the DocPam for free. We so no one chatting with the doctor for free. Google Play Store and App Store. Ne download the DocPam. DocPam. Apomodin ne dawon sem no. Kayo ne shaka crown.
And now on Radio Culture, GH #1 Reggae Dancehall online radio. Are you ready to hear this? Yeah, this is Fred Dredd. Kente word, sound, and power. Constantly in tune with Radio Culture Ghana. Click on the link and link.
Welcome to High Touch Event Center. Planning a wedding, birthday party, corporate event, or just looking for a place to relax? We got you. We got free airport pickups for clients arriving from overseas. Our rooms are standard with all the amenities you need. Our compound can hold up to 1,500 people, and our VIP section lives up to its name. It's truly exclusive. We are located in a serene environment of the Amasaman Kaswa Road. Ask for Adade Last Stop. For bookings and inquiries, call us +233 554 065 852. We are on social media. High Touch Event Center, always a fun place.
Hit Web Radio.
Culture.
Hello, everyone. My name is Yvonne Chaka, and I'm so proud to be Goodwill Ambassador of the Pan-African Heritage World Museum. It is time for the world to learn from the missing pages of Africa's history, art, culture, and indigenous knowledge. Join Africa to exhibit and curate her rich herbal plant farms, her historic places of African kingdoms, her beautifully sculptured park of heroes and heroines, Pan-Africa's hidden innovators and inventors, all in one 10-acre space of the Pan-African Heritage City in Ghana, Winneba Junction, 45 kilometers west of Accra. Visit our website. Let's together build a new humanity through walls of the Pan-African Heritage World Museum.
I say, Heritage Radio Culture, your #1 internet radio station. Me say, badding, up to the time.
Mama Africa, me love you. Yeah, yeah. Ghana, we need you. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm Yasa Safari, the cryptic warrior, live from Jamaica, representing for radio culture, GH Reggae Dancehall, the very best of the best, no gaitis.
That is down, fear no fall.
1212 Radio Culture.
As long as we are alive, we give thanks.
This is the day that I wish I could speak some Ewe. Where's my mother? My mother is a fluent speaker of Ewe. I need her right now to help me speak some Ewe today.
Every little thing shall be alright.
It's a blaze.
We are the harmless hunters hunting.
Well, I know Medekuku. So you make do with Medekuku for now. Later on, when I learn some more, I'll come and share my Ewe lingo with you.
Harmless hunters hunting in a wicked world. Freedom.
Sound to the background. Harmless hunters. Harmless hunters from the man called Chacha.
Without suffering. Likewise,
and Chacha is my guest today on Reggae Reverbs. This man. This man. And by the way, my new nickname was also given to me by this man. Kwesi Deka. Kwesi Uno. You don't know.
Fighting for peaceful world.
Yes, indeed. Kwesi Deka on the microphone right now. We are going to be talking about more than music today. This artist has so many different angles to him, and I'm so proud of him. He is doing some serious music, but beyond the music, he's also doing some serious, very serious works. And we are going to be learning about some of that today. The man, an armless hunter. This man was also on the Wedding Money Rhythm. We will talk about that too.
Hope for hopeless, faith for faith.
Radio Culture.
Yes, we've got many hurdles to.
Yes, indeed, Radio Culture on a Sunday morning. Then you know it's time for Reggae Reverbs. And today, like I said before, my guest is Chacha. Bless and love, Chacha.
Bless the love, Kwesi Deka.
Kwesi Deka, yes. Kwesi Uno. Yo, help me with something. How do you say it's blazing in here in Ewe? LBB on Radio Culture. Yes, indeed. Oh, and you know what? I actually know another Ewe phrase. I forgot that one. Evivinto. Yes. Evivinto in the studio right now.
Goody.
Yes. Chacha, bless the love one more time. I know you're reaching us from upstate New York. How is things over there? How's the weather?
Weather nice. We give thanks for the sunshine. We give thanks for the rainfall.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is all right. Yeah.
All right. Chacha, today our interview is going to be a little different, because we are not going to be only talking about music. We'll be talking about a lot more. But I want us to start with the music, and then as we progress, we'll get into the works, right? Because I'm talking about the projects that you have boldly taken on, and you are one selfless artist, I have to say. a lot of our artists, they're only focused on their music. You are focused on probably on the works more than even the music, if I'm not mistaken. You know, but yes. I see your works. We'll be talking about that. We'll be talking a lot about that. But right now, let's start. For those who don't know you, give us a brief idea who you are. Who is Chacha?
Yeah, Chacha is from Hohwe, Bindla, and Chacha is a farmer. Chacha is a community researcher. And music is part of I and what we use to express our inner heights. Just to put it short, yeah. We are here to serve our communities.
I see. Where were you born? Where, like, tell us a little bit about your childhood.
Born in Hohwe. You know, both my parents, blessed memory, they both passed away, but born into an agricultural family. And my dad and my mom never did, always till the soil. And through that, I got involved into agriculture.
Okay, so that's where all that gusto for agriculture comes from. It's in the blood. It's in your DNA.
Yes, sire. And then growing up, I got the opportunity to work with Hofa, Osajifo, Kuju, and then working with the Kuju organization. That is where I got a scholarship to come to Cazenovia College. But Cazenovia College doesn't have agricultural courses, so I did international studies. And then after graduating, I moved to Ithaca to continue with agricultural projects. So while in Cazenovia as a sophomore, I instituted my organization, Into Eco Village, promoting rural education, sustainable agriculture, and environmental justice.
Charlie, you be too intellectual, I'm not gonna lie. I am telling you, man, I got goosebumps right now. Like, seriously. But anyway, let's like I said, let's talk about the music first. So what were your earliest memories of music? What kind of music influenced you as a child?
Growing up, my uncles used to own a sound system called Sweet Seros Sounds. Those days in the 80s, so I can recall listening to International Help, Burning Spear, Steel Pulse, Jimmy Cliff, Musical Youth, and these are some of the sounds like you listen when I'm in my grandma's house. And but growing up in moving to the city, I started working on music with Jupe Brownie and then Kojo Sankofa Comrie. That's where everything, we started a solid foundation. I was on bass, Comrade on guitar, and then Judah Brownie, you know himself, microphone king.
You said you were on bass.
Yeah.
So how did you learn to play bass?
From the ghetto. Yeah, man like Ajingo, Papa Jingo.
Yeah.
Those days I would pass by Apia's ghetto, Papa Jingo will be there, and those are the ghetto teachers way back. This is how you play. This is how it goes.
You mean Apia's ghetto in Legon?
Legon, yeah. That's like our rehearsal ground, and then one day you have to be on alert. Before you realize you have to start to run because the cops will be on their way soon.
Which is strange. Because cops are not supposed to be coming to a university campus like that. But it did happen, I remember, back then. It did happen a few times.
Yeah, so that's how the inspiration. And then one man called Bongo, Medina, Zongo Junction, and Stone. Every time I'm at Zongo Junction with Judah, we rehearse in the ghetto, and then senior musicians pass on their skills, or they inspire you like, yo, keep it up, and through the inspiration, and we keep working on stuff, and that's how the music come in strongly.
I see. Wow. So when did you get your first opportunity to perform, like actually perform?
So while I was in school, Casanova, I met one of the director of the Continual Learning Center. She approached me in the library and said, "Yeah, I know much about you. My son has a reggae band, and I would like you to connect you to my son." Like, wow, all right. So they rehearse every Tuesday. So after school, she picked me up and then took me to meet Ras Adam Simeon. Not knowing Adam Simeon knows Daddy Bosco very well. That's such a small world.
Very small world.
And then right away we went to rehearsal. So all the first songs that I've been working on while I was in Ghana, I brought it out to the band. That was like 2007, 2008. Yeah.
I see.
And that's where everything, So I started with the Rhythm Wise Band. Played with the Rhythm Wise Band for 2 years before joining Mosaic Foundation.
Okay. And how about recording? What was your first stint with recording?
My first recording was with Mosaic Foundation. That's our first album, self-entitled Mosaic Foundation. And that was an opportunity, and then it's like dreams come true. What you've been wishing for is right here. So you have to deliver the best you have. And working with Mosaic Foundation, it's like working with family.
Wow, yeah. I see. Let's kick back a bit though. Let's go back to Ghana, because all this is over there in upstate New York. But in Ghana, what were some of the musical experiences? Can you tell us about some of that?
With Judah, once while we perform at Labadi Beach or during the 12 tribe gatherings. So that was the only opportunity I had by then performing with Judah Brownie. Not a lot of exposures in Ghana. But what I did was like more rehearsals. We used to get together just to get ourselves ready for the future.
Yes.
I stayed with Judah, and we'll wake up, have something to eat, and there we go. Music and creation.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Chacha, I would like the audience to have a feel of what we are talking about, of your music, before we come right back. So please take a pen. Let's drop this one from you. You call this one Harmless Hunters. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
That is down, fear no fall.
Culture.
As long as we are alive, we give thanks, oh Lord. We first no fight, stay in the sun. Everything shall be alright. Oh Lord, we are the harmless hunters, hunting in a wicked world. Freedom fighters, fighting for peace. Harmless hunters, hunting in a wicked world. Freedom fighters, fighting for peaceful world. The end of victory without suffering. Likewise, no redemption without sacrifice. It's time to organize and centralize.
Harmless hunter sons of man called Chacha. Yes, indeed. And we are right back with the man called Chacha. Meanwhile, hear this one.
Yeah. Radio culture, lone Simon them Chacha. Yes, this is Chacha from Hokwe, Being Black, see, with Kwesi Bako on Radio Culture. African Digest. Talking about the community, where we can work it out, find solution to the pollution. Yeah, bless. Kwesi, one, Kwesi one, Kwesi Bako, Kwesi Deka, Kwesi Uno.
Kwesi Bako, Kwesi Deka, Kwesi Uno. Yes, that's me. Yo, listen, man, I love that name. Yo, listen. All right, back on the line with Chacha. Chacha.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So you are lead singer for Mosaic Foundation, right?
Yeah.
But you also did some works with the indoor band. Am I pronouncing it correctly? The indoor band, right?
The indoor band, that's right.
Tell us about that project.
Yeah, so the indoor band comprises of me and then the Big Mean Sound Machine. It's like a 13-piece Afro music big band from Ithaca.
13.
And so 13-piece band. So the vision is to use the music to raise funds towards the project in Ghana. So we came out with 12 or 13 tracks on it in English and then also in Ewe. And huge thanks to Angelo, the mastermind behind all the works. So it's available on the Bandcamp and then Chacha In Da House, food for thought.
Has it been released? Has this project been released?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's available on all the music platforms like Amazon and iTunes, all of that?
Not on iTunes yet, but it's available at the Bandcamp.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you also have some works that are yet to be produced. You're still working on some music. This is not something you're doing with Mosaic Foundation, though. This is a solo project?
Yeah, just like the Harmless Hunter is one of the new songs, and then Mawu and Stay Away, Willing Not Enough, and then these songs are produced by King Spears in the UK through the help of Pocket Size. So soon good stuff will be coming out.
Wicked. What is a songwriting process for you like? How do you write your songs? Do you sit with a band and write it? Because I'm listening to some of your music and it's very complex. No wonder you said you're playing with a 13-piece band. Like I'm listening to the music, the structure, the instrumentation, all of that, and how they get together with your vocals. It looks like a very complex operation.
Well, if you are in the mood, you find your pocket, a comfort pocket, you can't go astray. And mostly I write lyrics and how I feel, how I see things, how things supposed to be, and then things not being the way supposed to be, and then finding those deviations. How can I use some words to explain it or to bring it clearer for the others to say, just like a work of a servant. That's how I always place my thoughts when I'm writing lyrics. Just like how Bob did, Peter did, Burning Spirit. It's like when you listen to their music, it's like you are listening to Dada's advice. You are listening to Mama's advice. And so such a legacy must be continued. And that is how I see it.
I see. So the indoor band, when I heard the music first, I thought it was like an all-African band. Who is in the indoor band?
That's for the Big Mean Sound Machine band. That's a 13-piece band. They are all from America, and then I'm the only one from Ghana.
Wow.
And then they play Afrobeat, the great Afrobeat band. Yeah.
And you're also very visible on the festival scene. Anytime I think about upstate Utica, upstate New York, Utica. The only thing that comes to my mind is the reggae festival that you've been blazing up there. So tell us about that.
Yeah, give thanks to Mike Maza and then Ithaca Reggae crew. Not forgetting Mike Judah, Reggae Explosion. Ithaca Reggae First is an organization founded by Mike Maza, and then through that, they bring huge artists and then promoting Rasta works, and then also working with the Cayuga Lake Discovery. So good reggae sing and then supporting the reggae around the world.
How is so? Tell me about that festival, though. Like, tell me about. I want to know a little more about it because I lived in New York for a very long time. Not upstate, but like New York City, and reggae is not that vibrant. To be honest with you, every now and then you catch some reggae here and there. You catch some of it in the nightclubs and some of the some places. Every now and then you could get some reggae artists coming through the shows in the parks and stuff like that. To be honest with you, though, there is a quite vibrant scene in Queens, for instance, where I think every year they have some serious reggae going. But generally speaking, if you don't live in Queens and maybe Brooklyn for a little bit, even in the Bronx, which has a very big Jamaican community, you hardly find like a reggae festival. And then I hear about the reggae festival in upstate.
Yeah. And one thing is, Ithaca is blessed for some reason. There's a huge festival here called Grassroots, and Trumansburg, just like 15 minutes away from Ithaca. Trust me, I met Burning Spear at that festival. I met Morgan Heritage. I met Tooth Metal. And Ithaca has a reggae connection. And Black Uhuru, we opened for Lee Scratch Perry in Ithaca.
Wow.
So, yeah, with Ithaca having that core with reggae, and one of the reggae king here called Kevin Kinsella, and the story is so beautiful. When they were like in high school, the gladiators came and performed, and that was his moment. And today he is like rocking reggae seriously. So you can see how reggae have impact on Ithaca, and knowing that many more artists will be coming to Ithaca. And out of that love, I think Mike Maza and then his crew want to keep on the reggae legacy in Ithaca, and then that's how they have the Ithaca Reggae Fest. It's been going on beautifully. Michael Rose was here, Clinton Ferron was here, the Meditations were here, Kabaka Pyramid was here. Yeah. So I can't wait for next year.
When does this festival happen? Is it in the summertime? Like around what time?
Around June 20th or June, yeah.
Every year or on June 20th?
Every year, around June 20th or 25th, yeah.
I see. And and it goes for how many days, or what's the structure like?
The events are like Thursdays, the kickoff event at downtown, and then Friday, math professor, scientists on the turntable featuring different ITs, and then Saturday is when the big session at the Stewart Park by the lake.
This is serious. I saw one of them. I don't remember if it's this year or last year, and it was raining, but you guys were still jamming. Like there was nothing happening at all.
Ithaca and reggae.
Wow. So aside the festival, what does reggae music look like in Utica over there? Like generally, apart from the festival, do you like walk in a nightclub or something and hear them playing reggae? Do you go to a restaurant and hear reggae?
Oh yeah. You like you walk to restaurants like it is reggae booming. There's no like scarcity of reggae in Ithaca. Let me put it that way. And then Mike Judah, who is the MC for the reggae the Ithaca Reggae Fest, is a DJ on WICB radio every Thursday from 10 till noon, non-stop. Roots. Yeah.
Who?
So like,
Go ahead. Sorry.
yep. So there's reggae. You can tune in, listen reggae, and shout out to everyone. So Ithaca is reggae.
Very impressive. Very impressive.
Yeah.
Who organizes this festival? Is it like the city? Is it a private affair? Who's in charge of it?
Mike Maza and the crew are the owner of the Ithaca Reggae Fest. So if you want to have more information, like I can get you that information.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, to answer that precisely.
Yeah.
But I know Mike Maza is the founder. So
okay, no worries.
And then they work in collaboration with the city and donors as well to put it up.
Nice. Chacha, what are your fondest memories of Ghana? I know you've lived outside of Ghana for a while, but what do you miss most about Ghana in terms of the music and, of course, other things?
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I miss the farm, like the project. Like there's no single day I don't think about it. But first of all, I give thanks to all the crew at Ndoiko Village, keeping project alive. The updates keep me going, and the updates keep me going, and I can't wait for the vision that we've envisioned for the project to come to reality fruition, and that will be a great thing, advantage for all, advantage for towards public health and sustainable life.
We'll be learning more. We'll be learning more about that. That's the next segment we're going to move into. We'll be talking about that a lot more. But yeah. I can bet my bottom dollar you also miss the Abobitadi in Ghana. I know you get Abobitadi over there in Yodika, but I'm sure the Abobitadi in Ghana is a little
the original.
Yes.
When mom made it, and then, like the tomatoes, like she would put the tomatoes roasted like in the charcoal, and then wash it, and then just yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I cook a lot myself, so I don't miss the food that a lot. Like even yesterday, I made a fetri tutu okra stew with abobi.
What's fetri tutu? Like every time I turn around, there's another version of fetri. What's going on there? Like just when I thought I knew everything about fetri dechi, all of that. Now there's fetri tutu. What's that?
Fetri tutu is like you boil the okra for a little bit and then you mash it.
Okay. You boil it whole.
Blend it with, and then you start your stew. You have your olive oil or jumi or whatever you want to use. Garlic, onion.
I think I've had that. I think
Yeah.
I think Shabaka made that for me some time ago.
With the wokule. Oh, wow.
All right, King. You know what? Let's hear one more track, and then we'll be back to talk about the Ndo Echo Village. This one you call Mawu. We'll be right back.
Yes, I am.
Mina mija peda haune. Mina mija peda haune. Manya mia belolo nukaye yela kebu. Mawu soko disakaye.
That song is on
Reggae culture. Reggae
Careful, I say, how Careful, careful, play, I see how careful, careful, play, Joe, how careful, careful, play, I say how
Musical dexterity from the man called Chacha. And you know who is one of his biggest fans? Black Rasta. Black Rasta love his music. And personally, Black Rasta, I got to ask you this at some point in time. Why are you so enthralled by the Ewe language? Not to say I'm not, me too, right? But Black Rasta has a special thing for the Ewe language. It's something else. I'm going to pry into that and then, let everybody else know. Yes, indeed. This one he called Mau from Chacha. Chacha, back on the line with you. So let me ask you, because, some fan is asking me right now, where did you come by the name Chacha? What does Chacha mean?
I got Chacha from playing volleyball. So there is I taught the fans, like the Jama group, a song. So from the lyrics of the song, I got the name Chacha because I was the volleyball captain by then.
I see. In your school?
So the song goes like, hey, achacha, cool disco, hey, achacha, cool disco, achacha, hey, achacha, hey, achacha. And
wow.
The morale is always high when with the foot stamping, the clapping.
Yeah.
We can't go wrong. The team must win.
Wicked. So that's how you got the name Chacha. Which school was this? The name Chacha. Yeah. Which school was this?
Bando Technical Institute.
Oh.
Bantech.
I see. Yeah. Wow. All right. Chacha. Now let's talk about your works. Let's stray from the music a little bit and let's talk about the awesome works that you were doing. Yeah. And one of them is the Indo Eco Village. Yeah. Tell us about that before we ask you specific questions about the projects. But in a nutshell, what is the Indo Eco Village?
Indo Eco Village is an organization promoting rural education, sustainable agriculture, and environmental justice. Like looking around our communities myself, like what is wrong within our communities? How can we contribute to education to change the miseducation? How can we engage our culture and collaborate our culture and then science work together to promote a good life within our community? That is how Indo Eco Village came up with.
I see. And this is set up in Bando. In Hohoi. Yeah. In Ghana, the Volta region of Ghana, which is the most beautiful part of Ghana, if you ask me. The Volta region has a certain vibe. It is just spiritually uplifting, But so what do you do over there? Like what's there in the Eco Village?
Okay, so creating awareness how we treat the earth. And as I said, like every year I work with the community. One thing I notice is the increased use of toxic chemicals in food production. Mm-hmm. Like it starts from even using chemicals in weed control, treating the seeds with chemicals, using chemicals at plant nutrients, again using chemicals to control pests, and then using chemicals again in storage. So the process is just like from 1 to 10 is just like we are killing ourselves.
Basically.
And so what can we do? Who should we listen to? What is wrong? So that is the research Indo is working on, creating that awareness, like we build the soil to build our life, to eradicate the use of toxic chemicals in agriculture. At the same time, we are promoting water quality. And those days, like we can just go and then drink any stream or standing water. These days, you cannot.
No.
Because when all the lands are polluted with toxic chemicals, and when it rains, all our water bodies are polluted. And then who should warn us? We are the cause of all these problems. So we have to find a way to teach the youth, the younger generation, if they want to live long and then to treat Mother Earth healthy, so that it has impact on everything. So with Ndo, every year when I'm going to Ghana, I collect school supplies from here. I sometimes last year I took like 2 microscopes, scope, and we're doing birds project as well in the Tonglo, one of the village Tonglo. Every Sunday, about 30 kids, they study about birds, importance of birds in our community, and we center birds as an anchor to tackle environmental injustice program. So, and then teaching them also about soil building for carbon bonding. These are the reasons why we don't want to use chemicals in agriculture. We need more microorganisms. All these are done in Ewe, not in English. So trying to do the science in our own language, so for the kids to understand the reason why it is not good to use chemical, the reason why it is good to practice organic agriculture for biodiversity and population of microorganisms in the soil. And so that's what Ndo Eco Village is working.
So it's kind of like organic farming, is it?
Exactly.
Because if you're going to do away with the chemicals that are used, in fertilizing the soil, in all of these things that you've listed, then you need a replacement for it, which is organic, which is not harmful and all of that, right?
Yeah. And then teaching them like organic farm management, like green manuring, mulching, cover cropping. These are like farming system we are used to. It's not new to Africa. Where did we go wrong? Where did we go right? But I rather now promoting corporations buying the products, and we don't have much knowledge about what we are using. Lack of product knowledge, all these things are the problems facing the local farmers, and then we hurting Mother Earth. So, for instance, like when we farmers and just young children understand the importance of green manuring, mulching, and making sure like we use leguminous crops for crop rotation. At the same time, we are fixing nitrogen naturally into the soil.
So basically, you are teaching the kids science in the Ewe language. Basically, that's what this is.
Yeah.
Wow. So how do you say carbon to them in Ewe? How do you say, carbon bonding, for instance? Or you have a way to describe it. You don't have to have the same exact.
Yeah, that is climate change. Climate change. So how, for them to understand that, okay, we need more trees.
Yep.
What are the importance of tree? Tree purifies the air. Although it's hard for them to understand. Some will be like, how does the tree purifies the air? But understanding the concept is a pathway of keeping the principles on.
I see.
And
I see. So Chacha, a short while ago, you used a certain term that I'm very interested in, and I want us to get some clarity on. You said environmental injustice. What is that?
Harming the earth in a wrong way.
And that's
like increased use of toxic chemicals in agriculture, bushfires. Like all these are environmental injustice.
And who's suffering the injustice? Who's causing the injustice and who's suffering it?
That is the problem. We are the cause of the problem. That is why we have to learn how to how these issues affect us and not to commit those mistakes again. But it's a huge task. That's why we got to be the harmless hunters, hunting in a wicked world. No matter how tough the system is, we cannot change our attitude in doing what is right.
So I watched a video of the eco village where some people with challenges, were being taken through training. Tell us about that. Who benefits from this thing in terms of the actual training? Because I saw a group of people who had challenges, let's say, but these were the target. This were your target for those who were benefiting from the training. Tell us about that.
Yeah, as I said earlier on, I'm working in collaboration with Tonglo. There's a small village, like 10 minutes walk from Ndoi Eco Village. Every Sunday after the church services, we organize like an hour class for the kids. So these are my audience. These are the people that I want to benefit. And so the elders are sometimes join the class. And at this class, we provide meal. So these are the audience and then people that are benefiting from the project.
I see.
Tunglo community. And then recently, in Ndoiko village, we renovated the Hokwe district library. When I was in Ghana at the time, I went to the library with one of our students to look for a book, and it was sad. The ceilings were falling down. Things were out of shape at the library, and luckily I was there with my boss from Cornell Lab of Pharmacology. And so that was something we put on our to-do list. And lo and behold, God bless us, we got a mini grant, $2,500. So we just invest that money, renovation the Hokwe District Library. Again, it's for the children, for them to have fun and study, to feel comfortable. That is what they deserve.
Wow. So tell us more about the Indo Eco Village. I'm really interested in that. Next time I go to Ghana, I'll make it a point definitely to go check it out. Is it
for sure.
Is it a farm? And what's the farm look like? Does it have people living on it? Do you have animals there? What does it look like?
Yep. In Ndoiko village, we have 15 acres of land right now in Ghana. We have crops like coconut, palm, pineapple, and we also planted moringa. We have goat, sheep, dove, and then the whole farm is like a habitat for birds, because we are also working on birds as well. So no hunting, it's like creating more habitat for birds to come, and then we learn about birds within our community.
That's interesting.
That's what in the Eco Village.
Wait, so the birds are they caged, or they have them flying around and they go and come as and when they want?
They fly around. Okay, so part of the birds project component is like bird ID monitoring, and then reviving lost name of birds. Because I trust me, I can mention 10 names of birds in Ewe. So this will help revive lost name birds and culture. And then one of the components is like feed them, don't cage them campaign. So that's where your point ends. Like, so we create natural habitat for these birds. We have like water. We have water for them. We have feeding trough. So you'll be surprised. I was surprised how different types of birds I see at Indo today than the beginning.
That is crazy in a very good way. Like, listen, yo, wow. How do you even get inspired to do things like that? This is next level. This is something that the government should be doing.
Well, we got to do it. And then I believe that together we can make it work. Just like what you are also doing. And if everyone starts brightening their corner one by one. And when we put all our thoughts in and our efforts together, that's how we're going to save Africa. And then
Interesting.
we can't rely on them. They know what is right, but they are doing the wrong thing. So it's time for us to act. It's time for us to do what is right and to put them into shame.
Wow. Chacha, this sounds like a tourist attraction, if you ask me. This is like ecotourism, basically, right? This is something that I feel like people would even love to travel to Ghana just to go and check out. Do you get tourists passing through?
We haven't it's not like a tourist project. So we're trying to conserve the birds and then maintain the forest that we have and then get the people aware. But in the future, these can serve as a source of income. And so now that we are preparing the foundation, there are more advantages of taking care of our community, the forest. So that is likely. It's likely.
I see. Now, if you're conserving, you're doing all this good work, and then it's in a catchment area, and then the people around you, right, like the immediate environs, the people are doing the exact opposite of what you're doing. For instance, if you are trying to create a habitat for birds, but then when they fly outside of your enclave, the other people around there are hunting them, for instance, that could be a problem. Are you facing any challenges like that?
Oh yeah. I remember one of the challenges we have is like bushfire. You know, and the number one, no matter how you concept the forest or somebody's mistake, if you just take a wink of an eye and then everything is gone. I remember we were doing a presentation and then someone asked me like, in this hard economy, in this hard Ghana economy.
When they see the doves, they see food.
And we say, okay. Well, this is a great question. Yeah, maybe conserving, thinking natural, like with our work, taking care of the environment could be a solution towards the hardship we are facing. That is how I answered it to him. And I know he was like, this hard economy, but that's how it is. And then the bushfire is always there every year. And we need to campaign about it, let people know what is good. Like, it takes people's work, all year's work away. Houses are endangered.
How do you protect that space? How do you protect 15 acres? That's a very big piece of land, right?
Yeah.
And then if you have animals taking habitat in there and people are hungry on the fringes, they are more likely to barge in there and start hunting the birds and stuff like that. How do you protect their habitat?
From bushfire every year, like December or January, we have like fire belt. We'll create fire belt around the whole plot.
Around all the whole 15 acres?
Yeah, we have like we have like a fire belt, and that's the only way we survive. And you'll be surprised, there'll be bushfire close, but if not because of the fire belt, like
Charlie, what kind of brain did your head inside to be doing this type of thing? I'm so impressed. Like, this is next level, man. This is amazing. This is how do you fund it? How do you fund it? This is a lot of it's capital intensive. You need some money to do something like that. How do you fund a project like that?
I do benefit concerts here with Mosaic Foundation. Like to raise funds towards the project, and also with the ICBOs, with the noise pollution project, they also help me through donation, and then Cornell Lab of Ornithology. Like every year we have like a mini grant towards the project. So I go out there and then ask people for help, and so all I have to do is put their money into good use, and Yeah, and then a friend from Josh Spelling, and he's an artist. That was last year. Do you know what he did? He was like, oh, there was a time I supported the Black Lives Matter project, so this time it's yours. And he auditioned one of his artworks, like $24,000. Yeah, it's like, Chacha, here you go for your work.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Josh Spelling.
Josh Spelling.
Yeah.
Enough respect, Josh Spelling. That's very, 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 very impressive. Thank you, Josh Spelling, for putting your energies and your resources in a project like this. You know, this is amazing. Chacha, anything else you want to tell us about the indoor eco village before we move on to the last short segment and round up?
Well, enough being said, but let's keep Mother Nature. Let's keep working with Mother Nature, not against Mother Nature. It's for our own health.
Yes.
It's for our own health, and we should just check it. What these chemicals are doing to our bodies. We should listen to our doctors, and for the better tomorrow, and then for the better today. Yeah.
Nice. You know what we will do? We will get iCulture TV. I'll try and organize with some of the producers at iCulture TV to go over there and do a short documentary so we can have visuals of it, because I'm only sitting here imagining what type of a paradise that is, right? But it will be better for us to see what it really looks like.
See what is going on.
And also to get to hear from some of the people who are benefiting from this project. When I saw that video, I was so touched. You know, the people learning how to do all different type of things to conserve the earth and preserve Mother Nature, and to grow food at the same time in a sustainable way, which is not going to harm our bodies, but to nourish our bodies. It's next level. I'm so impressed with you. Thank you very much for all the work that you're doing. Now, before we go, let's talk about the Where the Money rhythm. You, my friend, threw down one of the baddest tracks on the Where the Money rhythm. It's called Two-Way City. Let's hear it and we'll be right back.
Youth in Two-Way City, make hay while the sun is shining. Working hard
for nickel and dimes.
Under the scorching sun, working hard for nickel and dimes. Under the scorching sun, we find a daily bread. Strife is real. You can feel the heat. Everywhere you turn, parents are complaining. Strife is real. I can feel the heat. Everywhere you turn, children are wallowing.
Hey, focus. You into a city, make hay while the sun is shining.
Into a city, make hay while the sun is shining.
Two-Way City, sounds of man called Chacha. For the full song, go to all platforms where music is sold and go check it out. It's called Two-Way City. Two-Way City from the man called Chacha. And this one he did with the Mosaic Foundation. Shalelelelele, oh. That's my favorite part. I'm learning every through this song, man.
ya toba prema ye that ya bido. You was a mado hadebo. Akujelo.
Mijo focus. Hey. You've been to a city.
Make it while the sun is shining. Focus.
You've been to a city. Make it. Oh, yo, listen, man. I wish you had more time to blaze it, but our time is up right now. In the meantime, though, let's talk to Chacha about this song and about the project before we leave. Chacha, how did you throw down such a beautiful song? This song is, and you know what? I think this is the song that made Black Rasta one of your biggest fans.
Yes,
I can tell you that for sure. Black Rasta loves this song, and so do I.
I can't wait to meet Black Rasta in person.
I will set that up. I will set that up personally. That's a promise. I will set that up.
Yes, I
Yes.
I love Black Rasta.
Yes, every time. Dada, give thanks, man. Black Rasta is a bona fide brethren. I love that brother. He is like as real as they come, Yes. But Chacha, tell us about this song, man. How did you pen such a beautiful song?
Well, the rhythm is back. So you can't go wrong with having like a sweet vibe on it. So, and although I have this lyrics long time, and then I was just walking, and then I'm like, well, again, let's see that. But 2H City, where like the youth are working, but actually, they be. So with what we do? We have to focus and then save money, do your best. So that's the vision behind the tune.
So what is 2H City? You just said, I think you just gave us a hint. 2H City is Hohoe.
Hohoe, yeah. So it's an abbreviation. The 2H in the Hohoe. So Hohoe is spelled like Hoehoe. So 2H.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the brothers made it a new nickname for it. I'm like, wow, this is
2H City.
Yeah, 2H City.
Wow. I'm learning. So this whole time I'm like 2H City. I know 2, but what's the H? Like,
H, yeah.
Hohoe. I see. Wow. And then the other thing is that for a lot of people who got the rhythm, they just, jumped on it and did their thing to it. You and the Mosaic Foundation did some extra work on the rhythm before you tell us about that.
Yeah, in the studio, Nate added some keyboard lines and then some guitar lines. And the rhythm so beautiful to us. It's like, no, I need to add something to it. I hope it's not too much. I'm like, no, do what you want to do. And Chrissy and the crew can edit, and then they'll have the final touch to it. So I was so happy, like everything worked well, and then we listened to the final mix. It made us happy. Yeah, I love the rhythm as well.
Enough respect, Fantiman Juju. Enough respect, Fantiman Juju. Yeah, he threw down that rhythm. And the brother called Valves did the horns on that beautiful rhythm. By the way, this year's rhythm is in the works. Once it's ready, we will let you know about it.
I can't wait.
Yes. We will let you know.
Yes,
but the thing though is that this year we're going to have fewer artists on it, unfortunately, because of a few things. We'll talk about that later. That's not why we're here right now. But definitely, Chacha is going to be on this year's rhythm. You can count on that. For sure. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. And before we go, what are the last words you want to say before we actually round it up?
We're gonna hold on tight in our cold our roots. I say no culture war. Can uproot our root, yeah. Hold on tight and uphold our root. Say no culture war. Can uproot our root. Oh Lord, from Marcus Garvey to Haile Selassie, Kwame Nkrumah, Jomo Kenyatta, Samora Machel, Thomas Sankara, Jerry John Rollins, you can't be forgotten. They leave a legacy for I and I to follow. They've been in the struggle from the beginning to the end for equity, diversity, inclusion, and ownership for Africa. Bless the Lord. Bless the Lord.
Kwesi Deka. If you didn't say Kwesi Deka, Kwesi Uno, I would never have let you go. I was just waiting for you to drop my Kwesi Deka for me before you leave. Yeah. No. Yes. Kwesi, yes. I want people to bring more variations, but you know the original is Kwesi Deka, Kwesi Uno. Yes, indeed. Yes. Chacha, blessed love. You don't know. Itinerally and keep up the good works, my brother. Any day. This is your home. You know it. And with the music, when it comes out, let me tell you, people, this is where you will hear it first. That's a promise. Those works that Chacha is working on right now, when it's released, you will hear it first on Radio Culture. That is a promise. In the meantime, we're about to bounce, but let us do so on the heels of this song that I love so much, that we were just talking about. 2H City from Mankal, Chacha. Blessed love, my brother. Like I said, I'm very proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Give thanks.
And then we will pick up the reasoning of air, and we'll plan a trip to the Eco Village to get some visuals for people to see. All right. One love.
Sounds like a plan.
One love.
One love, brother.
Every time. And remember, I'm coming to Utica to come eat some abobitadi, right? And Fetri Toto. Yes. I want some Fetri Toto for myself. So get ready to shake me down some serious Fetri Toto and some abobitadi with some play. Yes. All right, brother. One love every time. Don't know.
Yeah, one love.
Yes. 2H City from Chacha.
Youth in 2H City, make hay while the sun is shining. Working hard for nickel and dime. Under the scorching sun, we find a daily bread. Working hard for nickel and dime. Under the scorching sun, we find a daily bread.
Yes, indeed, that was Chacha. You give thanks and praises every time for doing the listening. All our listeners on the 8+ platforms that Radio Culture broadcasts to, we want to say thank you very much, and we love you for the contributions you make to sustaining this beautiful platform. We thank you very much. If you're also watching us on social media, we want to say blessed love and thank you very much. Every week, as God permits, we will do our best to bring you what we get.
Into a city, make hay while the sun is shining.
Next week, God willing, we will be here again, first for Groundation on Saturday morning. And then on Sunday, hopefully we can bring you the man called Fantiman Juju. Till such times, I want to say a blessed love. Give thanks and praises for doing the listening. And we are out like a light. My name is Cha, beloved on the ones and twos. Blessed love.
that you have it low. You was a Mado had a woman. I could you love. Mitchell love. Focus. Youth into a city, make it while the sun is shining.
I say, heritage, radio culture.
Youth into a city, make it while the sun is shining.
I say, heritage, radio culture, your number one internet radio station.
You don't need
It's
to
bad.
got to go for the gold.
Mama Africa, me love you. Yeah. Ghana, we need you. Yeah. Well, I'm Yasa Safari, the cryptic warrior, live from Jamaica, representing for radio culture, GH Reggae Dancehall, the very best of the best, no guides.